When getting onto the water, please use the side rather than climbing out of the end, as this is safer and avoids damaging the timing pads. During warm-up, odd-numbered lanes will swim clockwise, even-numbered lanes will swim anti-clockwise. The sports park operates a two-stage emergency alarm procedure. Stage 1, alarm sounds followed by a recorded message stating, "Your attention please, an emergency issue has been reported." Security staff are investigating. Further instructions will follow. The evacuation of this stage is not necessary, but be prepared to include stage 2. Races will stop and the pool will be cleared at this point to prepare for stage 2. Stage 2, alarm sounds followed by a recorded message stating, "Your attention please. There is an emergency and we are required to evacuate this building immediately. Please leave by the nearest exit. Do not run. Leave now. All swimmers, coaches and officials can remain on the poolside unless instructed to evacuate by sports park staff. This participants will only be evacuated in the instance of being able to see fire, smoke or being in immediate danger, or being asked to do so by the manager on duty. All spectators in the gallery will be required to evacuate the building by the fire exits at either end of the spectator gallery and proceed to the fire assembly points. In the event of an evacuation from poolside, the fire exits are at 3 corners of the pool hall. There is a fire exit through the back of the changing rooms for those already inside them. Do not enter the changing rooms if you are on poolside. Proceed to the fire assembly points. If you evacuate to the front of the building, you need to assemble on the opposite side of the road to Sports Park by Airland Park. Please take care when crossing the road. If you evacuate to the rear of the building, you need to assemble in the center of the athletics field. If you require any assistance to evacuate the building, remain where you are, if it is safe to do so, and wait the arrival of a member of staff whose responsibility it is to check all areas of the building as part of their evacuation procedures. Do not re-enter the building until you are instructed to do so by the fire brigade or duty manager. Under certain circumstances, the system will automatically bypass the stage 1 mode and proceed straight to stage 2 evacuation announcement. Please be aware that the maximum capacity for the pool hall is 300 and the spectator gallery is 390. These cannot be exceeded. The first aid room is situated at the staff office end of the pool. If you require first aid, please speak to a member of sports park staff. Please ensure that you keep the vents on the window side of the pool clear. These vents are part of the air conditioning system. Blocking them will make the system fail and make it uncomfortable on the poolside. Please follow the requests of the pool staff and gate officials at all times. Please ensure you do not block the lifeguards' view of the pool or crowd around them for all participants' safety. The Swimming Wave Power policy should be followed, and any parents or carers of swimmers under the age of 18 who wish to take photographic or video images are requested to focus on their own child as much as reasonably possible and to avoid including other children in those images, particularly if those images are being shared with family and friends through social media platforms. Should you have any concerns about photography or filming this event, then please bring them to the attention of the promoter. Swimmers are advised to remove all jewelry in order to prevent accidental injury to themselves. Please note no air horns or vuvuzelas are permitted to be used during gardening. Could all participants please be reminded not to go into the airside facility areas in their swimming costumes or when still wet from participating. Could swimmers also please make sure that they are wearing footwear and not walking around in bare feet in those areas.
All right, good morning everyone and welcome to Swim England East Region 2026 Long Course Championships Session 12. Before we start, a big round of applause for our technical director today, Stuart Murray, our referee, Jerry Metcalf, other referee, Jane O'Brien, our referee, AOE, is Paul Kendall, and our starter today is Louise Mackey. Event 511, mixed 1,500 meter freestyle, over to Heat 1, over to you, referee. All right, we're off to start it today, and it's going to be a lovely day today of beautiful swimming, 1,500 meters, a massive task for these swimmers. As we go along, we got lane 1, we got Connie Flitton from Dunstable. Lane 2, Mia Nelson from Cheshunt. Lane 3, Ava Turner from Basildon Phoenix. Lane 4, Heidi King from Hemel Hempstead. Lane 5, Isabel Thomas from Newmarket. Lane 6, Elizabeth Gore from Epping Forest. Lane 7, Nina Allen from Newmarket. And lane 8 is Ayla Zolfagari from Epping Forest. Right, so in this age group we got all girls. So we got some 15-year-old swimmers who are Connie Flitton, Mia Nelson, Heidi King, Elizabeth Gore, Nini Allen, and Ayla Zolfagari. And the two 17 years and over swimmers are Ava Turner in lane 3 and Isabel Thomas in lane 5. So we got a mere 30 lengths of swimming. So we got 28 lengths to go, the first 100 meters, and currently in the lead is Isabel Thomas, second place Heidi King, and in third place Nina Allen in lane 7. But it's really, really close at this stage of the race. You don't want to go out too fast unless you can keep that pace all the way through. So lovely, easy pace of you. What you'll be looking for in this race is probably a nice gliding stride, powerful, rhythmic kick all the way through this race. So we'll be looking forward to that and obviously seeing what happens in definitely the second half of these races as well. So a lovely, smooth starts at the moment here for Isabel Thomas, who's leading the pack. Heidi Kingston in second, Nina Allen in third. So it's very, very early days at this stage of the race. But you can see they're starting to just keep each other intact. Don't want to go too far away from the rest of the pack. Make sure they get into the winning position. During the event, we will be going through the winners of the medals as we go through the event of the final event of the 15 years and over. And it's been absolutely superb watching these swimmers as well. Really been brilliant over the last week and a half. So Nina Allen's now coming to second place as going to the first 200 meters. 1,300 meters to go. Still in front, Isabel Thomas. You can see Nina Allen starting to creep up next to her. And just behind her at the moment, you've got Mia Nelson, Ava Turner, Heidi King, all pacing each other nicely, which is good to see. All from different clubs as well. So, except for the two Newmarket swimmers, which are Isabel Thomas and Nina Allen, which probably know each other very well. And maybe this is their strategy as the two swimmers come along, is to keep each other going, pacing each other all the way through this race. But you can start to see that some swimmers behind are starting to up their pace a little bit. Maybe trying to reach up to Isabel Thomas, making sure she doesn't go away. And you can see Mia Nelson, Ava Turner, Heidi King starting to make some strong moves at the moment. Still very early though. So 300 meters gone, 6 lengths gone, 24 lengths to go. And it's neck and neck here between Isabel Thomas and Nina Allen. And really close there between the three swimmers with Heidi King, Ava Turner, and Mia Nelson. We shall see through this race if they keep going this way or whether one of them makes a move. So it'll be fascinating to see. What a wonderful way to spend Sunday, huh? Relaxing at the pool, watching some great swimming. Best way to do it. So you can still see pacing each other nicely. Coming up now to the 400 meter mark. And those three swimmers really pacing each other nicely. I think soon we'll see the probably 5 swimmers next to each other. As they come up to the 400 meter mark, 1,100 meters to go. And it's still Nina Allen in front. Isabel Thomas in second, third place now. You start to see Heidi King giving some pressure on the other two swimmers next to her, with Ava Turner and Mia Nelson. I think Heidi King wants to try and get next to Isabel Thomas. And putting a bit of pressure on the two swimmers outside of her in lanes 3 and 2 at the moment. So Nina Allen now is trying to make a move. Isabel Thomas still in second, third place, just over a second in front of Hardy King. But you can start to see Hardy King coming up to the shoulder now. Right, coming up to the third of the way now. 500 meters gone, 20 lengths to go. We get to the halfway stage about 250 meters time. And it's really getting fascinating. You're starting to see Hardy King starting to move away from Ava Turner and Mia Nelson. Can they react? Or is it going to be the three of them at the top? You can see the difference in stroke as well. You can see that Hardy King relies a lot on her kick. She's got a wonderful rhythmic kick in that there at the moment. And you've got a lovely, powerful stroke there from the two girls there in front with Nina Allen and Isabel Thomas. You can see that Ava Turner and Mia Nelson are realizing what's happening and upping their pace a little bit. But Nina Allen is running this race at the moment. A lovely, smooth stroke. Absolutely brilliant to watch. Looks so effortless, but really powerful. As they're coming to the 600 meter mark with 900 meters to go. And you're excited to see those three swimmers now starting to move away from the rest of the pack. And Hardy King done some great work there to get next to Isabel Thomas. You can see that lead has now gone into about 0.8 of a second now, or 0.75 to be exact. And they are literally neck and neck now as we get to almost the halfway mark. And this is where it gets really interesting. We'll see some movers. And you can start to see Mia Nelson now as she's starting to make a move now, pulling away from Ava Turner. As we come into the 700 meter mark, almost at the halfway stage. And we've got Nina Allen in front, about 2 seconds ahead of Isabel Thomas and Hardy King. And Mia Nelson now really making a strong effort here, just literally around about 3 seconds just behind the three girls in front. So we're coming to the halfway stage, and you can start to see, you'll see a lot of movement, folks, coming into this. These back runners as well, not out of this race either. They're still in reach. So maybe Elizabeth Gore or Ayla Zolfagari might come through. We shall see how they progress. Or even Connie Flitzen. So halfway stage now, and it's Nina in front. Isabel Thomas in second. Third place, Hardy King. And all these swimmers are starting to feel how we feel. Can we progress? Can we make a move? Or we're going to keep this going, try and keep the pace set, and maybe leave it to the last 100 meters, 200 meters to make that sprint finish. And you can start to see Mia Nelson really upping her game with a good stroke level at the moment. As she's trying to match up Nina Allen and Isabel Thomas and Hardy King. As you come into the last 700 meters to go now. 800 meters gone. We passed the halfway stage, and this is where it gets really interesting. Mia Nelson really working hard at the moment. You can see the stroke rate is definitely faster than the rest of the girls in front of her. We shall see how that affects her race at the end. But it's a game of chess, isn't it? This is where it gets so interesting. You just don't know who's going to make that move. Nina Allen still keeping a good body length ahead of the rest of the pack at this stage. And you can start to see Heidi King now making that move. As she comes up past Isabel Thomas. She's now gone just under a second in front of her now. Great moving here from Heidi King. And it's all about making sure you got that stamina. I mean, these girls have been working hard, training hard, and especially the parents. Everybody forgets about the parents, don't they? The ones that stay in the car, 5 o'clock in the morning when you drop them off. All the hard work we do, running around for them, driving around the country for these girls. Guys deserve a medal. And we can start to see the two girls behind Nina Allen. Nina Allen doing a great job at the moment, keeping these girls off, really making them push hard. And you can see Isabel Thomas not letting Heidi King go at this stage of the race. .600 meters to go. 550 now. So Nina Allen still in front. Heidi King in second. Third place, Isabel Thomas. 9.95 over second behind. Just give you an update as well. These girls will also be working towards their registered times for this event, their PBs. And currently, Nina Allen's best time for this event is 18:41.2. You got Isabel Thomas with 18:29.10. And Heidi King, 18:26.86. So Heidi King does have the fastest registered time. And that's what happens when you in the lane 4. It's usually the fastest lane. So 10 lengths to go. 2/3 of the race, folks. We've got 500 meters left. And this is where it gets really, really cooking. These three girls starting to pull away from the pack. Mia Nelson on her own there, trying to get up to the pack in front of her. Working really hard. But you can start to see Heidi King now coming next to Nina Allen. Almost there. This is going to get really fascinating. Who's got their sprint finish towards the end? Mia Nelson, Nina Allen, what's the gap? Only under a second now, which is brilliant stuff from Heidi King. Isabel Thomas, 2 seconds now behind Heidi King. You can start to see Heidi King really pushing away from Isabel Thomas. Can Isabel Thomas have a sprint finish towards the end? But you can start to see Heidi King now neck and neck now with Nina Allen. Nina Allen's been working hard all the way through this race. Does she have a sprint finish towards the end? As we come to the last 400 meters now, 8 lengths to go. This is going to get really good now. Coming up to the last 400 meters. 1,100 meters gone. Really hotting up now. Great stuff here. Heidi King working really hard. Nina Allen doing her best here to try and keep going that machine of hers. And who knows, Isabel Thomas might not be out of the story yet. She's just keeping within a body length ahead behind the two girls in front of her. Maybe she's got a plan. Maybe her plan with the coach has been to go for the sprint finish towards the end. We shall see how that works. But it's next now is currently Nina Allen in front still. Just with about 0.3 of a second now. So you can start to see Heidi King really making some progress. Can she come into the lead with the last 300 meters to go? 6 lengths, that is all, folks. Absolutely brilliant race. I love these races. Fascinating to watch. It's really tough with these swimmers as well. You'll see during the day, I'm sure there'll be swimmers that would just be absolutely exhausted at the end, and bless them. They really do deserve a round of applause each and every single race. They really do. They've been superb. So 6 lengths to go, folks. 300 meters, and this is where it gets really good. Neck and neck now. Heidi King, Nina Allen. Last 5 lengths, that is all they got. How hard are they? Have they got enough energy left in them? It really is close now between Nina Allen and Heidi King. Now 0.21 of a second. Nina Allen still in front though, making it really hard for Heidi King. Can she pull away though with 200 meters to go? Or is Isabel Thomas going to spring a surprise in these two girls? Absolutely fascinating stuff, it really is. Of course, these girls will also be looking at times because it's mixed. They'll be looking at their times, getting the best times, making sure they can get into medal contention. And Nina Allen's still in front though. And now starting to put away a 0.35 of a second in that length. Wow, that was fantastic stuff from her. 200 meters to go, folks. 4 lengths, that is all we have in this race. Heidi King now, you can start to see those arms really working hard now. Nina Allen is still keeping that engine going. And it's a really powerful engine indeed. She's doing brilliantly. The kicking is really a big strength of hers, isn't it? Look at that rhythmic kicking. And those arms are working really hard. As you come to the turn, it's neck and neck still. It's still, wow, look at that. Nina Allen is literally about trying to work this out. About 0.3 of a second. It's really going to come down to the last 100 meters. It is, and this is going to be it, folks. 100 meters to go, 2 lengths. That is it. It's going to be a sprint finish between these two. Who's got enough stamina and enough strength to get the sprint finish towards the end? Can Nina Allen do it? Or is Heidi King going to absolutely motor in the last 100 meters? Nina Allen's still holding on though. She's been brilliant. 2 lengths to go. That is all we have. Can she do it? Can Nina Allen hang on? Or is Heidi King going to sprint finish? Nina Allen, wow, she really is motoring at the moment. This is fascinating stuff. Heidi King, you can see those arms starting to move faster now. Can she do it? Or is Nina Allen going to spring the surprise here and come all the way through this race from start to finish? It'll be a really fantastic move from her. Heidi King now working hard. Nina Allen is still in this race. Coming to come down to a 50-meter sprint. After 1,450 meters, we come down to a 50-meter sprint. And you can see the gap now. It's literally, wow, it's literally about 0.226, I think. Really coming down to 25-meter sprint. This is absolutely epic. Let's give these two girls a round of applause, folks. This has been superb stuff. As it comes through, can Nina Allen hold on? Or is Heidi King going to nick it then? Heidi King's really going for it, but Nina Allen as well. Nina Allen might win this one, but Heidi King is really going for it. This is superb stuff. Who's going to win this one? Wow, look at that. Nina Allen holds on for the win. Wow, what a brilliant stuff. Heidi King comes second. That was absolutely superb. Big round of applause, folks, for these two swimmers. That was brilliant to watch, wasn't it? What a fantastic entertainment that was.
Well, that's a bar to set. Congratulations. Heat 2, referee. So the next Titans in the water. In lane 1, Jacob Wild from Newmarket. In lane 2, Olivia Croft from Cheshunt. In lane 3, Megan Barnicoat from Peterborough. Alice Weston from Watford is in lane 4. Heath Harrison from Stowmarket is in lane 5. Jack Canham from Team Luton is in lane 6. Ethan Woolsey, St Neots Swan in lane 7. And in lane 8, it's Jasmine Scott from St Albans. Now, I love to watch all this swimming, but my very favourite is the 1500. Such sophisticated strategies for such young people. I just love it. In this water, they are all 15, except for Alice Weston, who is competing for the 17 and over category. So this one is really about the medal. Out front in the first 100, Jack Canham. Long way to go on this one. Oh no, it's not Jack. Sorry, it's Heath Harrison in 5. And Jack Canham just on his shoulder. Close across those other 6 lanes. Got my eye on Jacob Wild beginning to pull forward in lane 1. A whole day of 1500s, or certainly a whole majority day of 1500s. I cannot wait. We've moved into 3 groups, really. Heath and Jack in lanes 5 and 6, out front at the 250-metre mark. Jacob Wild, Olivia Croft and Megan Barnicoat in that second grouping there in lanes 1 to 3. And then we have Alice, Ethan and Jasmine in lanes 4, 7 and 8. Coming down to the 300-metre mark. Just finding their pace. Settling in, checking each other out. Trying to remember their strategy. Ethan now beginning to move ahead of Jasmine in lane 7. And Alice Weston also running a solo gig in lane 4. But it's in sync for Heath Harrison and Jack Canham. And Jacob Wild is beginning to pull up to meet them. Incredible to think that several of these swimmers were here yesterday and swimming all last weekend and still absolutely rocking it in this water for the epic 1500. They're serious swimmers. Now, Jack Canham hit that wall first, but it was Heath Harrison that got the edge on the turn and put himself back in first place. These two are going to vibe all the way. I can see 400 under our belt. Looking good, feeling good. We'll see some movement now in this pack as they hit into the 500-metre mark. Just begin to execute the next part of their plan. Each swimmer will have a different strategy, a different approach to this one. That little pack of three in lanes 1, 2, and 3 now really wide and exploded. Jacob doing everything he can to close the gap that Heath and Jack have got at the 500-meter mark. Jacob Wild turns. Megan Barnicoat, Olivia Croft. In comes Alice. Ethan and Jasmine. We're a third of the way into this. Only 1,000 meters to go. Easy peasy. Jack Canham sort of consistently now hitting that wall first. Heath is catching him in the length. But Jack is beginning just to change it up a little bit in this pairing. And Jacob continues to close water over there in lane 1. So it looks to me like Jack wants to get into the halfway point with a firm lead, and he is carving one out for himself. He's putting about a second and a half, almost 2 into that turn. Heath is responding, though. Jack is beginning to ask some real questions of Heath as he ups the pace. Megan Barnicoat now also picking up her pace in lane 3, beginning to come on through into this pack of 4 at the pack of 3 at the front. So Jack Canham has about a body in front as we hit into the halfway mark at the turn end. Megan Barnicoat really beginning to race now. Right, that's the halfway mark. If I had a bell, I'd ring it. Jack now firmly in the lead. Heath Harrison in second place. Jacob Wild looking wild over there in lane 1. Absolutely beginning to really up his gear, work through his gears. Still in third position, but working on it. $700 meters to go. This is a walk in the park. These swimmers are built for this. They know how to do it. It's a training session. Megan continues to forge ahead. The gap is closing, shaving off fractions of seconds at each length. 12 lengths left for Jack, for Heath, for Jacob, for Megan. There is still all to swim for these four in terms of taking a first touch. This is the business end of this race. Oh, Heath Harrison has just found a new gear in which to work. Jacob Wild looks to me like he's come into line with Heath. And it may well be that Heath had spotted him and is beginning to match Jacob's pace. No, Jacob is not quite in line with him yet, but he's getting there. Jack Canham now, 500 meters to go. Jacob and Heath, neck and neck. Glorious stroke over there in lane 2 for Olivia Croft. Really consistent from our Cheshire swimmer. Now these are the sort of figures that these guys know about. Here we come. 450 meters to go. Jacob Wild has just put himself in second position. He's now an arm ahead of Heath Harrison. 400 meters left. We'll begin to see these swimmers, as we are, change it up again. Let me tell you a bit about Jacob Wild, our Newmarket swimmer. He went in on 18 minutes, 19:70. It's going to be looking at something close to that. Remember, these are short course, long course conversion times, which is very frustrating. Oh, this trio of Titans, Jacob, Heath and Jack now really vying as they come down to the final 300 meters. Heath Harrison may well have just been keeping his powder dry, because he has found some new energy to go again. Ethan Woolsey now really pulling ahead of Jasmine. Beginning to power up in his stroke. Jasmine takes her turn into the final 300, as does Alice. I've got my eye on these three swimmers now, absolutely together. And it may well be that the brilliant Heath Harrison has put himself back in charge. Heath, our Stowmarket swimmer, went in on a short course, long course conversion time of 18:06:02. Bosch hits the wall first. 200 meters to go. Well, go on then. Megan's in. We've got a race on our hands. After all this time and all this energy, they've still got what it takes to battle it out for first touch. My absolute heroes, these lot. I just love to watch them. Now Jacob Wild is in front. First to the wall on that turn. Jacob Wild will receive the bells. Can he hold this lead? Now that he's carved up, he's just sharked it all the way, building steadily up. What's Heath Harrison going to do about it? I tell you what, he's going to put his foot on the gas and absolutely go some. Look at him come into line with Jacob Wild now. Can Jack find the reserves to continue in this battle? Go on, Jack. Bells for Olivia. And for Ethan. Final 50 for Jacob Wild, Heath Harrison, Jack Canham, and Megan Barnacote. Go on, these four are fabulous. Oh my goodness, Jacob Wild absolutely gripping it and going for it. What an amazing swim for him. His conversion time is 18:19. Woo! Smashed it. Yes, Jacob, good job. In comes Heath with a powerful second touch and a brilliant third touch for Jack Canham. Absolutely glorious swimming. Congratulations, Megan. Epic. Good luck to our next swimmers in the next heat. In comes Olivia. And Ethan really powered up in that 500. Good job. Alice and Jasmine going to finish this set in style. The queens of our castle. Well done. Good work, swimmers.
Heat 3, over to you, referee. All right, Heat 3 of 7 this morning. In lane 1, we've got Summer Everson from Watford in the 17-year category. Lane 2, Byron Miller from Colchester in the 15-year category. Lane 3, Annabelle Kett from City of Peterborough in the 17-year category. Lane 4, George Saunders from City of St Albans in the 16-year category. Lane 5, Rex Harrison from Stowmarket in the 15-year category. Lane 6, Amelia Saunders from Norwich Swan in the 17 and over category. Lane 7, Emma Cushion from City of Peterborough in the 16-year category. And Lane 8, Francesca Barber, or Chess Barber, from City of Norwich in the 17 years and over category. So, lots to watch out for in this race. A great swim there by Jacob Wild. They're setting the pace there for the 15-year-old boys, 18, 19 to watch out for. So at the moment, you've got George Saunders in the lead with the first 100 meters. Behind him is Byron Miller. And behind them as well, really close there, Summer Everson in third place currently. So very early setting here for George Saunders, keeping a nice solid lead there for just under 1.5 seconds in front of him and Byron Miller. Third place is currently Summer Everson. So the 15-year-old boys is Byron Miller in lane 2 and Rex Harrison in lane 5. George Saunders currently leading the place for the 16-year-olds and the boys. The girls are Summer Everson, Annabelle Katz, Amelia Saunders, and Francesca Barber, all in the 17-year and over category. So they are all going for the same category, so the same prize. So they'll be racing each other, and they'll be fascinating to watch those 4 girls. And you've got Emma Cushion, the 16-year-old girl, in lane 7. So lovely pacing here for George Saunders. You can see Byron Miller's trying to sneak his way next to him. But I think George Saunders is going to make that very difficult for him if he keeps on going. But Byron Miller really working hard, and knowing the fact he needs to beat Jacob Wild's time of 18:19. Really close ratio for that third place position at the moment between Summer Everson, Annabelle Katz, and Rex Harrison. Good swimming here from Byron Miller as you get to the first 400 meters. 1,100 meters to go. Pretty easy stuff, really, on a Sunday morning. Only joking. So neck and neck now, Byron Miller now taking the lead. And I think George Saunders just recognised that as well and realised, oi, what do you think you're doing? You're not taking my lead. Third place, really hotting up here. Rex Harrison trying to move away from the 2 girls next to him with Annabelle Katz and Summer Everson. Really fascinating race that between the 2 girls, both in the same category. But great swimming here. Comes to the third of the race. 2/3 to go, the last kilometre. can start seeing that Amelia Saunders now making a move, as well as also Chess Barber in lane 8. Realizing the two girls with Annabelle Ketz and Summer Everson are starting to try and push away from them. So in the lane now, George Saunders still in front there, keeping Byron Miller at bay. Rex Harrison in third. It's all about how you do in that last half, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Where you at, how you keeping your body, where's your stamina, have you got enough gas to finish it off strongly? They're just pacing each other in the front, aren't they? Just really wonderful swimmers we have in our East region. With George Saunders just in front, we're 400 of a second in front of Byron Miller. So you can see they're pacing each other nicely. Be fascinating to see which one makes a move first. And then there's the other battle right behind them. Rex Harrison there in third place. Got Annabelle Ketz just in front of the four girls in front of her. With Summer Everson on her left-hand side, and you got on the right-hand side, you got Amelia Saunders, who's making some really good progress here. So you got 12 lengths gone, 600 meters gone, and 900 meters to go. And some really good work here from these girls. Annabelle Ketz now making a solid move. Amelia Saunders making some serious progress, and you can see her kicking is just upped as she's really motoring along. A great swimmer. All these swimmers have been fantastic over the course of the whole entire championships. It's been really good to watch. Some good solid swimmers. Still these two boys, nothing in them at the moment. So these girls now, I think using Rex Harrison as a pace setter, or Rex Harrison could be using them as a pace setter. So we got 40 lengths gone, 70 meters gone, 800 meters to go. So we're almost at the halfway stage, and this is where it gets really hotting up. Two boys in front there. This is going to be a crack of a race, isn't it? You can just see it. Who's going to make that first move? Can the other one respond? Or they're going to be too early to going. As we go halfway stage, we've got currently George Saunders in front, second place, Byron Miller. You can see George Saunders trying to move away from Byron Miller at the moment. Knowing the fact that they got some times to beat as well. So currently George Saunders' time to beat is 17:49.26 and Byron Miller's is 17:59.84. Absolute cracking race here at the girls as well. Amelia Saunders now moving away from the girls in the 17-year and over category. And Summer Everson is second still. Third place is Annabelle Ketz. So 14 lengths to go, 700 meters to go, 800 meters gone. Really doing well, Amelia Saunders. Working really hard, isn't she? Actually setting a really clever there. It's right next to Rex Harrison, knowing the fact that she keeps at this pace, or even tries to foster that pace. She's got a good shot of trying to get into the medal contentions later on. Coming up to the 900 meter mark and almost a kilometer with 600 meters to go, and you can start to see George Saunders really starting to make a move. Almost like a body link now as he can Byron Miller, hang on there. 600 meters to go. 900 meters gone. Summer Everson really doing a great job there in lane 1. In second place for the 17 years and over. As they come towards the last 600 meters now. Still Rex Harrison in third at the moment. Great stuff here from these girls. Anna Barquette not letting anything away as well. Still hanging in there. Who's got that sprint finish? Chess Barber right behind them as well, doing a great job. And Emma Cushion. But coming up to the front now, 2/3 of the race gone with 1 kilometer gone. 500 meters to go. And really making hard work now for Byron Miller is currently George Saunders in front with 500 meters, 10 lengths to go. But Byron Miller will be looking at that clock, making sure that he gets underneath that 18 minutes and 19 seconds to get in front of Jacob Wild's time. Great stuff here from Amelia Saunders, doing brilliant stuff here from the last 500 meters. Summer Everson now really making a move. You can see the kicking started to really increase. Her arms are moving faster through the water as well. Trying to catch up with Amelia Saunders, making sure she doesn't get away from her as they come to the 9 lengths to go for them. But 400 meters to go for the 2 leaders in front. George Saunders in front of Byron Miller. Still can't get away from Byron Miller at the moment. Wow, look at this race between Summer Everson and Amelia Saunders. Fantastic stuff. Jose going to come through now. Who's currently in front of them at the moment? Just about 1.5 of a second between the two of them. Really close between these two girls. George Saunders now really pressing on. But can Byron Miller come through racing with a sprint finish at the end? We shall see. With 300 meters to go, 6 lengths. We've had 24 lengths so far. It's been brilliant racing. Look at the two girls in the back there though. Summer Everson really making a move. Amelia Saunders trying to keep up with her at the moment. Six lengths. Summer Everson now in front of Amelia Saunders. Fantastic something from Summer. 300 meters to go, 6 lengths. Coming up to the last 4 lengths, has Byron Miller got something in him to do a sprint finish towards the end here? Or is George Saunders just going to start kicking off? Great stuff here from George, leading from front. From the beginning all the way through, so he's carrying the lead. It's a good 1.5 second gap between him and George Saunders with 4 lengths to go, 200 meters. And look at Summer Everson though, really outstretching Amelia Saunders at the moment. But Amelia Saunders, has she got the last 200 meters sprint in her? She's really kicking hard at the moment. Rex Harrison is still there in 4th place at the moment. As you get the last 4 lengths. And these two boys are not going away, are they? They are literally really close with each other now with the last 2 lengths to go, 100 meters to go. We got George Saunders in front. Byron Miller right behind him at the moment. Can Byron Miller catch up with him with the last 200 meters? 100 meters, sorry. Absolutely brilliant stuff from both these boys. 100 meters to go. They've been leading from the front all the way through this race. Have they got a sprint finish now? And you're starting to see George Saunders now really trying to sprint ahead of Byron Miller. Byron Miller doing everything he can now to try and catch up with him. But this race for these girls at the moment, and Summer Everson started making the move about 200 meters ago. And she hasn't looked back, and she's been superb with 100 meters to go in front of Amelia Saunders. Amelia Saunders, has she got a 100 meter sprint in it to catch up with Summer Everson? He's done a brilliant job. As we come to the last 50 meters, wow, look at George Saunders go. What a brilliant swim from him. From start to finish, he's been superb, really making it difficult for the rest of the swimmers to try and catch him. Byron Miller's done a great job trying to keep up with him. He's going to finish hard. Look at him go as he comes through. And let's give it up for George Saunders as he finishes the race in 1st place in this heat. Well done to George Saunders. 2nd place, Byron Miller, 18 minutes. Brilliant stuff from him as he leads the 15-year-olds at the moment. Setting a great time for the rest of the pack. Great job there for Summer as well. She finished in that 1st place position, 17-year-olds. Amelia Saunders finishes as well. Brilliant stuff from these swimmers. Big round of applause for these swimmers, folks. They've done a really great job here. Well done.
Heat 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Eleanor Bath Warrenalp from Chelmsford. In lane 2, Lachlan Shaw from Flitwick. In lane 3, it's Joseph Suber from St Albans. And in lane 4, Alexander Gaydon from Chelmsford. In lane 5, Ethan Wallace from Norwich Swan. In lane 6, Kai Harrington, West Norfolk. Amy Mayer from Biggleswade is in lane 7. And in lane 8, Chloe Cranny from Epping Forest. And it's Kai that turns us first at the end of the first 50. Joseph and Ellie in 2nd and 3rd respectively, but really not much in it across these 8 lanes. Kai setting that early pace. Joseph now picking it up. Eleanor takes the second turn and Lachlan Short the third. So we're just finding our rhythm. Joseph Suba and Chloe Cranny are both swimming at age 15. Eleanor, Lachlan, Alexander and Ethan all swimming at age 16. Amy swimming at age 17 and Kai at the grand old age of 18. All swimming or all entered at a short course, long course of sub 18. But of course, on a 1500, that short course, long course conversion is usually well out. It's a nice target, but golly, it's quite an ambitious one. Joseph now forging forward, good body or so ahead of this pack. Ethan and Kai in lanes 5 and 6. Placing second and third. Chloe Cranny, very wisely in lane 8, just swimming her own swim. She knows this is a long game. What a fantastic way to see off some of these swimmers from a brilliant over 15s champions to say goodbye to some of these swimmers. At the 1500 would certainly see me off. Joseph maintains his lead. 24 lengths to go. Ethan Wallace, our Norwich Swan, in second place and joint third for Alexander and Kai. At the wall, not now in the length. Kai beginning to pull ahead again to meet Ethan. Still really close. Across those 5 lanes, 1 to 6. This is a very pacey first 400. The question is, can they hold it for the remainder of this swim? Amy and Chloe just hanging back a bit. I think they might know the situation. Lovely long stroke from Joseph Suba in lane 3. Beautiful reach he's got. Ethan and Kai still battling it out in that contentious second position, because I'm also watching Ellie, Lachlan and Alexander. Now, I'm at Ellie because I feel like I've gotten to know Eleanor over this last 4 days or so, swimming together. She's had a fantastic couple of weekends. We're at the 400 meter, 500 meter mark even. Under our belts. We know, don't we, that this is the first sort of change in strategy moment for some. Just a notification to coaches on pool deck. There is an emergency system here at the sports park, which means if you have 3 whistles, then there is an emergency concern for our lifeguards. So please, can you refrain from whistling on pool deck? Of course, shouting and indication waving is fine, but those whistles could well trigger an emergency stop. Thank you. Well, look at that. As if by magic, the swimmers won't be feeling its magic. We are hitting into the halfway mark. Joseph still with a strong lead. Ethan now in a good, solid second position. These pack of 5 or 6 swimmers have not dropped their pace. 750 meters under our belt. Oh, not quite. I'm slightly ahead of myself here. Eleanor Bath-Warrenalp and Kai Harrington now in joint 3rd position as they come to the wall. Then we're going to take our turn. And at that far end, it'll be the 750 mark. So now Ellie in 3rd position, Kai in 4th, just. Please refrain from whistling on pool deck. Ethan Wallace beginning to charge up now and meet Joseph. There's about a second or so in between these 2 swimmers now, firmly out front. That was the halfway mark. Thank you very much, she was about to say, for avoiding the whistle. Please do not whistle on pool deck. We've been very politely asked by the lifeguards. All right, you lot, this is the business end of this one. Heat 4 of 7. Amy has taken her turn into the 600-meter mark. Only 600 meters left to go. Chloe Cranny does the same. Okay, with 1,000 meters under their belts. Incredible. These heroes. Joseph turns into the final part of this swim. Ethan Wallace in second place. Now in third, Kai and Alexander, very close for these two swimmers, second in it. Eleanor takes her turn, so does Lachlan. Joseph has led us all this way. Amy's turned. These two are really going to battle. And indeed, Kai is going to make a move on this for sure. Is it Kai? It's Ethan that's going to make the move. Chloe's in. 500 meters left. You've come this far now, swimmers. Don't lose your head. Let's go for it. Eleanor has really picked up her pace in lane 1. Alex has come up to meet Kai Harrington. Now, how are they going to treat this final 400? And this is what we love about a 1500, the sophistication of these strategies at work, seeing these young athletes put their planning into practice. Making sure they've got enough in reserve to see them into the final sprint lengths. I have to say, this has been an incredible swim so far for Joseph Suber. He has really led this 8 swimmers. Has he left himself enough to see off these final 300 meters? Lachlan Shaw is really beginning to power up next to Ellie Barth-Warrenalp. It is a thrilling story for each swimmer in each lane, different story, unfolding at different times, at different moments, in different ways across the race. Look at that turn for Lachlan, absolutely forced himself forward there. You can see that these swimmers are going to leave everything in the pool, exactly what they've been asked by their coaches. This is going to be a very nice figure that these swimmers see at the end of this length. Only 4 to go. Joseph, our St. Albans swimmer, aged 15, went in on this on a conversion time of 17:40.90. Can he take us all the way to the end in front? I would love that for him. Now Kai Harrington beginning to move away from Alexander to try and carve out third place. Ethan Wallace still got designs on this first touch, though. Let's not take our eyes off that fantastic swan. Chloe sees her 4 and turns. This is going to give her some more grit and determination. Go on, girl. In Luton it's whistles, in Norwich it's bells, for the reason just identified. Joseph, Ethan, Kai and Alex. Eleanor, Lachlan. Another fab turn for Lachlan. He really means business in those turns. Loving that for him. Amy's in. Last 50 for the brilliant Joseph Suber. I mean, there are very few swimmers that start this race in the lead and finish it. Goodness me. What an achievement. Battle for third touch between the brilliant Alexander Gaydon and Kai Harrington. But wow. Nice one, Joseph. Absolutely stunning performance. Well done, Ethan Wallace. Congratulations to both of you. That was epic. Suitably exhausted, which means they've done the job that was needed. Good work, Kai and Alexander. In comes Eleanor. Good job. Good job. Lachlan finishes. So does Amy. And the fantastic Chloe Cranny's got 25 meters left and she's absolutely gonna bring it. Oh, good job, swimmers. Still got power in that stroke. The fantastic Chloe Cranny. Bosh, good work.
Heat 5, over to you, referee. All right, okay, so this one, the race, we've got Tyler Stone from City of Norwich in lane 1, Jacopo Augusti in City Cambridge in lane 2, Oliver Mayer from Biggleswade in lane 3. And lane 4 is Xavier Zerban from Biggleswade. Lane 5, Lucas Day from Rochford. Lane 6 is Kian Tulumi from Patteridge. Lane 7, Max Lesnar from Potters Bar. And lane 8 is Charlie Stott from City of St Albans. All right, so in this age group, the 15-year-old boys are Jacopo Augusti and Xavier Zerban. The 16-year-old boys are Tyler Stone, Oliver Mayer, and Kian Tulumi. And the 17-year-old boys are Lucas Day, Max Lesnar, and Charlie Stott. So, as you can imagine, the 15-year-old, a great swim there from Joseph Suber in the previous heat, 17:53. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that for the likes of Xavier Zerban and Jacopo Augusti. And Ethan Wallace, 16-year-old boys, 17:56. So we'll keep a very close eye on those times. But currently leading the pack at the moment is Tyler Stone. Next to him is Xavier Zerban and Oliver Mayer in lane 3. But very, very early days, folks. Let me just tell you, there is only a mere 27 lengths left after this leg. A mere warm-up for most, especially those 25-kilometer swimmers. So Tyler Stone leading the pack at the moment, and Xavier Zurban. These swimmers have been absolutely superb throughout these championships. Tyler Stone has been brilliant these championships as he leads the pack, and so is Xavier Zurban. Brilliant, both of them with lots of medals around their necks. And of course in the third place, Oliver Mayer. So these two boys leading the pack after the first 200 meters with a mere 1,300 meters to go. So Tyler Stone, long stretch he's got. Makes it look so effortless. Brilliant stroke from him. Absolutely so much power in that stroke. And of course Xavier Zurban as well. Beautiful rhythmic kick, rhythmic stroke. It takes a lot of power, a lot of effort. And you had to be super, super fit. As everybody knows, swimming being the best sport for working all your muscles in your body and being super, super fit as well. So 300 meters gone, 1,200 meters to go, 24 lengths. And Tyler Stone starting to press away. Well, he's just got a bit of a lead of around about sort of 1.5 minutes. Not minutes, sorry, seconds. If it was minutes, he'd be like 3 lengths ahead. Silly me. But look at the pack behind them, though. This third place race is really interesting stuff with Jacopo Augusti there. You got Lucas Day there in lane 5 doing really well. And, of course, you got the two other boys, lane 3, Oliver Mayer and Kian Talomi as well. Really fascinating stuff. Can these boys make an impact in this race for the two up front? We can see. We never know. It's still a long way to go, folks. We got 1/3 of the way gone with only 1 kilometer to go. So, you know. So 20 lengths to go. And it's still now a 2-second gap now between Xavier Zurban and Tyler Stone. And these boys just behind them at the moment, up in their pace slightly, knowing they're getting to almost the halfway stage where their strategy is coming to place, how they work their exhaustion, their fitness levels, their stamina. All about endurance in this race. Starting to see that Kian Talomi, the lane 5 is Lucas Day in 3rd place now. Oliver May right next to, sorry, I do apologize, Jacopo Augusti right next to him there, as well as also Kian Talomi. But Tyler Stone turning now, So Tyler Stone now got a mere 900 meters to go now. 600 meters gone. What a great swim he's having so far. Can he keep this going all the way through? Can he actually up his pace? You never know, but he's definitely in that gold medal contention for the 16-year age group. And of course, we've got lane 4's Xavier Zerban for the 15 years, trying to beat that impressive time there from Joseph Suba of 17:53. His time in this for register time is 17:17.64, and Tyler Stone's is 17:24.90. So I'm sure both these boys were trying to beat those times as Tyler Stone comes towards almost the halfway stage with 700 meters to go, or 800 meters to go. And he just seems to be stretching that lead, doesn't he? Xavier Zerban just sitting in second place, comfortably in second place at the moment. And the boys behind him trying to catch him up at the moment. You've got Lucas Day there in lane 5 doing a brilliant job. Jacopo Augusti as well. So almost at the halfway stage. We've got 800 meters to go, 16 lengths. 8:02. Fantastic stuff there from Tyler Stone. What's he going to turn at? So coming up down to the halfway stage, you can see Xavier Zerban just looking up, seeing how far ahead Tyler Stone is at this stage of the race with 15 lengths to go. At the halfway stage now, it is 8:36.48. Now, if you work that out, it's around about, he should finish on about 16:12. Wow. His register time is 17:24. He could break his time by about 1 minute. Now, that's super impressive if he does that. Can he keep this going, or can he even get faster? Is that possible? We shall soon find out, won't we? As we get into the last 700 meters now, 14 lengths to go. The second half of this race, and this is where it gets really, really interesting indeed. Xavier Zerban sitting in that second place. Nice and comfortably for now, but making some moves though is Lucas Day. Really doing well there from Rochester as he's coming through in third place. And just behind him, Jacopo Augusti. We know what a fighter he is. And also Luca Kian-Talumi right behind him there. Max Lesnar now making a nice little bit of a move there as well as they pass this halfway stage. Who says 1,500 meters are not fascinating and entertaining? This is brilliant stuff here. Absolutely wonderful to watch these swimmers. Swimming means the world to these swimmers, and we should give them all the encouragement and praise that they deserve. So coming into the last 12 lengths, 600 meters to go. Almost at the kilometer mark. And a good solid lead here from Tyler Stone. What is the mark now between him and Xavier Zerban? Wow, that's like 10 seconds between him and Xavier Zerban. Absolutely extraordinary swimming this boy is. I tell you, he's only under 16 years old. That's crazy stuff. It really is. Really, really good stuff. I mean, there have been some really good swimmers at championships, and he's definitely one of them. The other one I would say is Jacob Bacon as well. Also impressed me last weekend. He was superb. He deserves a special mention as well. But to be honest with you, all these boys, even Xavier Zerban as well, he's been brilliant as well. All these boys have been brilliant. They've been really stepping up, especially during these times, during exams, where they'll be studying, working hard, and obviously us parents will be looking at these swimmers going, you know, guys, I know you need to focus on your swimming, but you need to focus on your exams as well. So hopefully they go away from this with that extra motivation to get through those tough exams, studying hard, working hard, playing hard afterwards, of course. But coming now to the final 500 meters and 10 lengths to go, and it's been brilliant so far. 1 kilometer away. In fact, give it 950 meters away for Tyler Stone. .450 meters to go for Tyler Stone now. Xavier Zerban now turning. Tyler Stone almost a whole 25 meters ahead of Xavier Zerban at this stage of the race. And just behind him there in third place, really pushing away now from Oliver Mayer, is Lucas Day. So 400 meters to go now, 8 lengths for Tyler Stone. Can anybody catch him? You have to really do something special. Xavier Zerban might be that boy as he goes to the last 400 meters. 8 lengths to go now. They'll be looking at how they want to finish. And look at Jacopo Agassi, they're really doing well here. Can he catch up with Lucas Day in third place as they come through now? Going to be fascinating stuff here with the last 400 meters. And now the sun comes out as well. At least it isn't as hot as yesterday. It was super hot yesterday. Not just outside, but in the pool. It was brilliant. 8 lengths to go for Charlie Stott now. And all of us, Tyler Stone now. 6 lengths to go, 300 meters. Absolute brilliance. Xavier Zerban. $15-year-olds, can he do it? Can he get in front of Joseph Silber's time of 17:53 with 300 meters to go? Definitely on course to do that. At this stage, everybody's absolutely aching. Your arms are in pain right now. Your whole body's in pain. But not that much in pain, though. Tyler Stone, 14:53 with 200 meters to go, 4 lengths. Tyler Stone laps Oliver May now as he comes towards the last 3 lengths now. What a fantastic swim this has been for him. He is absolutely going to smash his PB time. There's no doubt about it. But how much? That is a big question. Or will he? Last 100 meters now for Tyler Stone. 16:01.41. How can he finish? Is he going to beat his own PB time at 17:24? Last 2 lengths now for Xavier Zerban. Can he get into medal contention for the 15-year-olds? 16:24.81. Last 2 lengths now for Lucas Day. Tyler Stone now entering the last 25 meters. What an absolutely brilliant swim from him. Let's bring him home, folks. Absolute superb stuff. He has been brilliant all the way through this race. And possible medal here, potentially gold. It's going to be well done to Tyler Stone, 17:08.23. Absolutely brilliant. Words cannot explain how good that was. Let's give it up for Xavier Zerban, a possible medal winner here for the 15-year-olds as he comes through. 17:30, and he's in front. A great time there for Xavier Zerban, 17:33.08. He is over the moon, and he has just got in front of the time of Joseph Suber as well. So he is currently leading the pack for the 15-year-olds. And let's get up for Lucas Day there in third place. Great stuff. Wow, Xavier Zerban stoked with that time. What on Xavier, brilliant stuff, mate. And let's give it up for our last two swimmers here as they come through. Fantastic stuff from both Oliver Mayer and Charlie Stott as well. They've been brilliant. They really have. They deserve a well good rest, and good luck to all your exams for all those who are taking it. Well done, boys.
Okay, this is Heat 6 and your heat-defined winners. So in lane 1, from Stowmarket, it's Jed Millen. In lane 2, from Basildon Phoenix, it's Jasmine Hall. In lane 3, from Ipswich, it's Janos Chappé. In lane 4, from West Norfolk, Jamie Wilson. In lane 5, Oliver Fennick from Hatfield. In lane 6, Luke Owens from Butteridge. In lane 7, Ryan Wimperney, Cheshunt. And from Basildon Phoenix in lane 8 is Summer Smith. Over to you, referee. Now we're running these last two heats as finals because this heat has the fastest time for the female entries. I believe, though, that it all can change at the results. Joint third for Janos and Jamie in lanes 3 and 4 as they take their turn at the end of the first 50. Jed setting this pace over there in lane 1. Our Stowmarket swimmer from aged 18, so swimming at the 17 and over category. I'm going to be a bit sad to say goodbye to these 15 and over talents. It's been so cool to hang out with them over the last couple of weekends. Congratulations, one and all. Picking up the baton of first place, Jamie Wilson now in 4. Janosch right on his shoulder, challenging, asking some questions of Jamie. These two, no doubt, swum close before. Janosch 15, Jamie 17. And now Oliver Fennick and Luke Owens neck and neck in that third position. Got my eye on Summer Smith and Jed Millen just behind them. It has been a fantastic championship for our Basildon Phoenix swimmers, Jasmine Hall and Summer Smith. They have had some epic races. Our 15-year-olds in this heat are Janosch and Summer. Incredible to be swimming at this level at that age. But it's 17-year-old West Norfolk swimmer Jamie Wilson that now takes control. 400 meters in. 300 meters in, rather. Oliver Fennick now in third place. Luke Owens right behind him. Jasmine and Jed over there in sync at the wall. And it's exciting. We're going to be welcoming our 14 years and under this afternoon. Start their championships. The 15 years and over ending their championships on the 1500, and the 14 and under starting makes me wonder, because I'm not a swimmer myself, how that affects the choices you make for the rest of your weekend. At the 500-meter mark then, Jamie Wilson, now a good body and a half in front. Janosch Bay just behind in a solid second place. And we have got in-sync swimmers, Oliver Fennick, and Luke Owens in lanes 5 and 6, battling out for third touch. Ryan Wimperney close on that heel. It's been a fabulous championships for Janosch and Jamie. They have really stood out. Lots to be proud of as they head home after this swim. Lots to be proud of for all of our swimmers, just qualifying to be in this water. As I said right at the start last weekend, just qualifying is incredible. Everything else, just a bonus. So beginning now to just change things up in lane 6, Luke Owens, but Ryan really powering forward and beginning to set a different pace for himself in lane 7. Slowly winding up. Super quick. We're not far off the halfway mark here. Oliver now a good 2 bodies or so ahead. No, it's Jamie. Now it's Janosch. Oliver and Luke still in sync. Really close. Fractions of smidges between these two. Great turn for Ryan Wimpney. The plan is beginning to come into play. Summer Smith took a lovely turn as well. Just picked up her pace out of that turn. So now in sync. Oliver, Luke and Ryan at that wall, halfway. Done. We're all into part 2. Please stop whistling. You will trigger an emergency alarm, and nobody wants that. This trio of swimmers in lanes 5, 6, and 7, absolutely in a battle, locked in a battle, which is just how we like it. And not only are these swimmers bringing the talent, they're also bringing the excitement. I think Janosch has just picked up his pace, you know, in lane 3. Oh, I'd go so far as to say that Oliver, Luke and Ryan are already sprinting just to try and open up this pack. Jasmine Hall forging forward, swimming a lovely swim over there in lane 2. It's now Oliver Fennick at the wall at the 600-meter mark, trying to just get an edge on these other 2 swimmers in this fabulous 3. He has still got control of them, but really look at the time. There's nothing in it. Sure, they'll be thrilled when they watch this back, me giggling away at their attempts. 500 meters to go for Jamie Wilson, for Janos Chappé. For Oliver Fennick, Luke Owens, and Ryan Wimperney. For Jasmine Hall. For Summer Smith and for Jed Mullin. Oh, yeah, well, Oliver looks to me to have got half a body in front now. Maybe not quite half. He's really trying to shake off Luke Owens, sticking to him like glue. 400 meters. About half a second between Oliver and Luke. Ryan and Luke, though, neck and neck. In fact, it was a great turn for Luke. He might well have just put his fingertip in front of Ollie. Very informal, but I feel like after all this time we've spent together, we are there. Janos is closing his gap, you know. Keeps on drilling forward. I also think that Jasmine Hall is closing the gap on Ryan Wimperney. Every time I look across, there's less water between those two swimmers. These three. Using each other to set the pace. Not one of them wants to relinquish. Janos has got some absolutely epic turns. They are really powerful. Jamie Wilson is losing him in the length, but Janos is bringing it back in the turn. It's closing. Got these coaches, honestly, they're walking up and down with nervous energy, getting their steps in today alongside this incredible competition. Oh, Oliver Fennick gaining now. Sorry, Luke Owens gaining now on Oliver Fennick. Oliver's still in control, but even less fractions of smidges between these lot. Summer Smith takes her turn. Final 4 lengths. We know about this. Jed does the same. We're on the home run here. Wrong sport, say it right analogy. Janos continues to gain. We're going to have some bells in a minute, and then they're going to pick up their pace like nobody's business. And then we're going to see Ollie Fennick really try and make a move. Bells for Jamie. Bells for Janos. What is Ollie Fennick going to do about this? Really working hard. Put some water between himself and Luke Owens. He has at the turn. He's begun to open it up now. What's Ryan Wimpini going to do about it? Bells for Yasmin Hall. And Summer Smith. Final 50 for the unstoppable Jamie Wilson, our West Norfolk swimmer. Here comes Janos fighting. Jamie went in on a conversion time of 16:34.78. Janos on 16:46.90 is two. Smashed it, Jamie, good job. Now have a look at Luke Owens, beginning to open up away from this pack of three. He's just keeping his powder dry behind Ollie. Good work, Janos, nice swim. Here comes Luke, he had loads in the tank. Powered through for the final 50, love it. Third touch to Luke Owens. That was a super race, boys. Congratulations, Ollie Fennick and Ryan Wimpini. Oh, I had such fun watching you three. In comes Jasmine Hall. Yes, yes, yes. That is good. Yes, brilliant. Summer Smith is in and Jed Millen finishing this set in style. Congratulations, swimmers.
All right, the final heat, heat 7. In lane 1, from St Albans, Zach Fellows. In lane 2, from Cedar Peterborough, Charlie Rehas. In lane 3, from Cedar Cambridge, Ryan Wall. In lane 4, from Basildon Phoenix, Connor Ment. In lane 5, from Basildon Phoenix, Robert Fenner. In lane 6, from Team Ipswich, Ethan Knights. In lane 7, from Bedford, Adam O'Neill. And in lane 8, from Cedar Peterborough, Daniel Moises. Over to you, referee. All right, here we go. The Foster Richard times. The targets have been set. We know who you are. At the moment, Jamie Wilson setting the time 17:02 for that previous heat in the 17 years and over. You got Janos Schapelli 17:07. Can Ethan Knights beat that time? And you got the 16-year-old Tyler Stone setting 17:08. Which I think is the gold medal, because no one's actually got that time. So great time from him. But it's all about the gold medal here from these swimmers trying to get past that time of 17:02. It's a good start here from Daniel Moises in lane 8, setting the pace early. Second place at the moment is really neck and neck here between Adam O'Neill, Connor Mintz, Robert Fenner, Ryan Wall. Really closely set here at the first 100 meters. This is going to be absolutely brilliant, folks. I can assure you that. This is the masters of the East when it comes to the 1,500 meters. Who's going to make a move first? Looking good at the moment is Robert Fenner, lane 5, and lane 8, Daniel Moises, setting the pace early. Daniel Moises turning there. Half a second in front of Robert Fenner. And Ethan Knights in third place currently. The record time for these swimmers: Zach Fellows 16:31.21, Charlie Reyes 16:28.26, Ryan Wars 16:16.40. Connor Mintz in lane 4 15:56.01. Robert Finner 16:03.66. Ethan Knight 16:24.80. Adam O'Neill 16:30.40. And Daniel Moises 16:32.87. Fantastic racing time. Don't forget, most of that is over a 25-meter distance, which means there are more turns, so it is quicker. However, this is where the Olympics and the events actually happen in this distance. And it's a great start here from both Robert Finner and Daniel Moises, setting the pace early and right behind them. Literally every single other swimmer is right behind them, knowing their pace, knowing their own strategies, knowing when to push themselves, pacing themselves nicely at this stage. In third place, looking good at the moment, is Connor Mintz, as well as also Ethan Knights in lane 6. Looking across to the pool, knowing each other very well, each other's patterns, as they come towards 300 meters gone, 1,200 meters to go, 24 lengths. And trust me, in a blink of an eye, I'll be over. This is how good these swimmers are. Daniel Moises keeping the pace here. Robert Finner just slightly ahead at the moment. But the rest of the boys trying to keep up with them, making sure they don't go too far ahead. And this is where these two in front can really set the pace, push these boys behind them, make them uncomfortable, maybe get them out of their own strategies, get them out of their comfort zones. So Robert Finner in the lead, Daniel Moises in second. Daniel Moises, a lovely stretch there from him, using that body, that length of him really to his advantage. In second place currently. Now Robert Finner making a move away from the pack, making them stretch, making them out of their zones. 28 lengths gone, 400 meters gone, 1,100 meters to go. 22 lengths. And then all of a sudden you see the likes of Connor Mintz, Robert Finner, Ethan Knights, and the three boys behind them, Brian Wall, Charlie Rejas, and Zach Fellows, all great swimmers. Ethan Knights is the only 15-year-old in this race, and the rest are 17 and over. So Ethan Knights knows he needs to beat Janos Chapeli's time of 17:07. To get that gold medal. And he's doing a great job at the moment. Keeping up with the big boys in front. Fantastic. Only 15 years old. What a great swimmer that is. Brilliant talent. Keeping up with these boys at that age. Wow, that is impressive stuff. So, third of the way there already. 500 meters gone, 20 lengths to go. 1 kilometer to go. Fantastic, and this race is moving along nice and steadily now. Still in front there, and Robert Finner really pressing these boys now, giving them something to think about. While he is up there in front, you got currently Daniel Moises in second, but really now starting to press up now. Ethan Knights and Connor Mint realizing what's happening here, knowing that Robert Finner is making that move ahead of the rest of the pack. Can he go ahead to get the gold? Is this the absolute masterstroke of a move here from Robert Finner? You can see he's got a lovely strong pace. Can he keep that pace going? Or is anybody going to catch them? And all of a sudden you've got 4 boys now right behind him trying to chase them down. Connor Mintz, Ethan Knights, Adam O'Neill coming into the picture now with Daniel Moises still in the picture. As we come through to the first 600 meters, 900 meters to go, 18 lengths. That is all it is. We're almost at the halfway stage with about 3 lengths to go. And it's really pressing on now. You can start to see the boys behind them starting to really start making a move. And I'll tell you what, Robert Finner really has thrown a spanner in the work here with that move. He has absolutely split the pack And people are starting to realize that they might have to think outside of their boundaries and maybe start moving themselves, or they might stick to their own plan and know their own times and think, you know what, if I keep to my strategy, my pace, I will catch him. But Robert Fenner might be thinking otherwise. So coming up now to the first 700 meters. 800 meters to go. It is Robert Fenner right in front at the moment with a good solid lead at the moment. But the second half is where this race will really start heating up. And it'll be an absolutely brilliant ending. I can just see it now. Absolutely fantastic. 16 lengths to go. 800 meters. And this is where it starts happening. And you can start to see Ethan Nice starting to pull away from the rest of the pack now, realizing he's got his strategy. He needs to start moving now. What a fantastic 15-year-old swimmer he is. Coming up to the halfway stage, it is currently Robert Fenner in front. Ethan Nice in second. Third place is Connor Mint now. They've got a lot of work to do now with 750 meters to go. Robert Fenner really keeping that wonderful pace of his. The rest of the pack now, it's Ethan Nice starting to pull away from the rest of the pack now. Can they keep up with him? As his strategy now is to try and catch up with Robert Fenner. Can he do it? Connor Mint now right in the shoulder. The two swimmers behind him, Adam O'Neill, Daniel Moises. As they come towards the last 700 meters, we're past the halfway stage. We're now thinking about finishing. How are we going to finish this race? Where they're going to get the strength and the energy and the sprint finish. So much to think about in this race. And the two boys on the outside, Zach Fellows and Charlie Rejas, starting to make their moves now at the halfway stage. Things start happening at the halfway stage, and this is where it's starting to happen. You can start to see Ethan Nice trying to catch up with Robert Fenner, who's having an absolutely sensational swim. Third place currently, it is Connor Mint. Fourth place, it's still Daniel Moises. Brilliant stuff from these swimmers. Wow, Robert Fenner, really fantastic pace. Connor Mint now trying to catch up with Ethan Nice. Ethan Nice really kicking to his strengths now. You can't really see much in there. They look so effortless. You don't actually know what's going on there, but just look at their legs and look at the engines moving there. And they can see their stroke rate is starting to improve now as well. As we get to the 900 meter mark, 12 lengths to go, 600 meters. It is still a good gap of Robert Fenner and the rest of the pack. Ethan Nice second, third place Connor Mint, fourth place, it's still Daniel Moises, who's also pressed up again now. And the other two boys behind him now, Charlie Rejas and Zach Fellows, coming into the picture now. Can they make an impact in the second half of this race? We do know Charlie Rejas has got a good second half of his race. When he did the 800 meters, he was absolutely superb in that race. Coming in now to the last a third of the length, with 1 kilometer gone. 25 meters to go now for Robert Fenner. Brilliant stuff from him. Second place really heating up now with Ethan Nice just in front of Connor Mint. Connor Mint working strongly now. He's really putting effort strongly with 10 lengths to go, 500 meters, 1 kilometer gone. Brilliant stuff from Robert Fenner. Ethan Nice, the young 15-year-old swimmer. Wow, what a talent. Third place, Connor Mint. Fourth place is still Daniel Moises. Adam O'Neill really working hard with the two boys next to him, and Zach Fillers and Charlie Rejas caught up to them nicely now. Looking for that bronze medal position. Can they beat 17:02 from Jamie Wilson to get into medal contention? All to swim for. Last 400 meters now, and it's still Robert Fenner in front. He has been uncatchable. He has set the early pace, and he has set that early pace. Really, really good to see. Fantastic stuff. 8 lengths to go, 400 meters. Right behind him, Ethan Knights working hard still. 4 lengths, 400 meters to go, 8 lengths. 400 meters now for Connor Mint in 3rd place. But technically speaking, because Ethan Knights is 15 years old, that bronze medal is still in contention for Adam O'Neill and Daniel Moises. All they need to do is beat the time of Jamie Wilson, 17:02. And also don't forget Janos Chipeli's time for the 15-year-olds for Ethan Knights to beat 17:07. Right, here we go, 300 meters to go, 6 lengths. We're getting to the end of the 15 years and over swimmers competing in the East Regional Swimming Champs. .600 meters, 6 lengths to go, 300 meters to go, 1,200 meters completed, ticked. And you can start to see Charlie Reyes now starting to really up his strength now with him neck and neck here with Adam O'Neill chasing Daniel Moises for that bronze medal position. Can they get into bronze? At the moment, the 2 silver places is Connor Minton, silver place at the moment from Basildon. You got Robert Fenn in 1st place. Ethan Knights looking to get into gold medal position for the 15 years. What a brilliant swim here for Robert. I have to admit, he'll be looking to beat a PB time of 16:03. Can he do it? It's going to be tough for him to do, no lie. Seeing the fact it's 14, 26, 21. Don't think he's going to reach that time, but who's going to not take a gold there at this stage of the event? 4 lengths to go, 200 meters to go, folks. That's all we got. 4 lengths. And Robert Fenner really pressing ahead now. Really, no one. It's going to be very difficult to catch him at this stage. But this 3rd place is really heating up here for the 17 years and over race. Great strength here from Daniel Moises, still keeping that position at this stage of the race. Now we got 2 lengths to go, folks, and what a great swim it's been from Robert Fenner as he comes towards the last 100 meters. Absolutely brilliant swimming from him. With 2 lengths now, that is all it is. And real battle here for can Ethan Knights beat the time set by Janos Chipeli of 17:07. 3rd place now, Connor Mint, trying to get into the silver medal by beating the time of 17:02 by Jamie Wilson. Can he do it? And these boys start sprinting now. They've got 100 meters to go. Who are the sprinters in this race? We got Charlie Reyes in lane 2. We got Adam O'Neill in lane 7. We got Daniel Moises from these places. But let's give it up for Robert Fenner, though. Robert Fenner, who's going to win gold. No doubt about it. He has been superb all the way through, getting the best time of this event. It is Robert Fenner who's going to win this one. Robert Fenner with gold. Fantastic stuff. Brilliant. Let's give it up for Robert Fenner with gold to Robert Fenner. It's going to be gold for Ethan Knights for the 15 years and over, 15 years group. Gold for Ethan Knights. And silver for Connor Mint. And these 2 boys now, Charlie Reyes and Daniel Moises, fighting for the bronze. Can they do it? Can they get underneath it? Looks like they get in. It's fourth place for Daniel Moises. Big round of applause, folks, for these swimmers, for the 15 years and over age group. Well done to all these swimmers for these championships. That is the end of their champs. Good luck to all the exams. Well done, boys. Great stuff. So thank you very much, everyone. You can swim down now for 10 minutes. So any athletes that competed in that session are welcome to swim down for 10 minutes. The main competition warm-up for the next session is at 12 o'clock.